Okay, everybody. Been a long time since I've been on here. Just recently had picked up a new watch, and this is actually one of the unboxings I don't usually do. This is from a company, watch company called the Electricianz, ELZ. Okay, and if anybody knows, you've seen this packaging, you know that's how they package their stuff. And this in particular is a newer model they just came out with called the Matrix, apparently in honor of the movie Matrix. And see if I can get this thing open. So it looks to be that this is more or less a just another model of the same ones that they have. The pictures I saw on it have, yep, so you can see here the watch. It's got the same classic wiring, on there. You see on the dial and everything. And let's see. So we got the watch, and they put a little thing in here, which a lot of companies do, that one of those little doohickeys to kind of stop the time. So now that I've pulled it off, it is now keeping time, as you can see. So it's ticking away there. And it does have green illuminated lights there. One of the things, because I knew from a lot of what I watched on the video and stuff like that, was it looked as if everything glows, and everything does not really glow, and I don't even think there is luminescence on all of this stuff. I don't know if there's any luminescence on here at all, as a matter of fact. It's mostly fluorescent paint, I believe, so it just gives, like I have a small UV light here, and you can see how it kind of illuminates that stuff. It lights up the writing and all this. So all the green and everything you see on there apparently is all just a green fluorescent paint, so it will light up under black light, which is cool. It's neat under some lights. Regular sunlight, you see it's rather vivid there, so it looks pretty good. Very unique watch. Again, like I said, the whole dial kind of lights up. It's hard to tell on here. Let's see if I can shade out some of that sunlight I'm getting in there, so you can see how it kind of lights up a little bit of the wiring in there, which is kind of cool. Nice green lighting and stuff. Finishing unboxing here also, they have, let's see, check it out. So they actually included, let me see, looks like, yeah. Okay, there's okay, so you got a flashlight here and UV light. So, and the UV light actually does work pretty good. You can see it. It actually glows pretty nicely. It's really brilliant. But that's kind of cool. They included that with that. I did not expect that. So, also, let's see what is in the box here. Okay, that's a charging cradle here. What I read online about the watch, it's kind of strange, but my understanding is that the LEDs, they said something about the cables, and I'm not sure about the cables, because these cables themselves, like I said, they're not EL. They don't glow in and of themselves. My understanding is that what you can see, the wires glowing in there, I don't believe that that's EL. It looks to me like it's just reflecting from over here onto the wires from the main dial. But what the charging cradle is for is to charge the internal power source that powers the LEDs and stuff. Now, like I said, it said LEDs and cables. I'm not exactly sure. At least that's what it sounded like it said. I'm not sure what the heck that means specifically, but at any rate, the watch module itself, again, is a type of quartz movement, and that actually, the timekeeping, or the quartz movement that is in there is actually powered by a removable battery. So I think it's a, I want to say it's an I think it was somewhere, I don't see any paperwork on this. I think it was an SW929 or 926, something like that battery. Real quick about the band, it is leather. It's been imprinted on and everything like that. It's very soft, and you might almost think that it was some sort of a kind of somewhat like almost like a silicone type of material or something like that, because it's very soft, has a very soft give, flex to it, and everything like that. So it feels pretty nice. It feels really good. It's really smooth and easy going. And you know, I like it. It's a very striking watch. This is definitely stand out. I mean, just the face itself and everything like that looks really good. Nice nice buckle and everything on there is pretty solid. Does not look cheap or anything like that. So very nice, well-made watch. And supposedly was limited to 444 pieces. I got an email from them inviting me to be able to get one of the watches, but it looks like on their website it's available to everybody who wants it, and only limited to 444 pieces again. But I thought it was strange because it said orders were being taken after the 15th with delivery after the 29th. Well, I was able to order mine on the 14th and got it 5 days later. It's here in my hands. I am backing this company on Kickstarter for a watch that they did very similar to these, except instead of using like all of the Electricianz watches, my understanding is they're all a quartz movement, and they'll obviously have the LEDs. The one that they did on Kickstarter, if you've seen it, is a hybrid, which basically means the movement, the watch movement itself, is actually a mechanical movement. It's an automatic watch. I believe it's automatic, self-winding. Then you could see the components in there, obviously the gears and everything, the escapement and everything else moving on the watch. But it also has built-in LEDs that light up similar to this around the inside dial, and there's LEDs that go around the outside dial. You'd have to go on Kickstarter to look that up. The campaign is over. That watch is fully funded. Okay, everybody, just appreciate your watching. Hope you like the review. The watch, here it is. You can see on my wrist. It's nice size. I do have small wrists. Just, you can see that's kind of small. But the watch looks good on there. I like it. It's very striking, like I said. Very cool looking watch. I don't know how fast they're selling. They're not keeping a tally on how many they have sold, but like I said, they were limited to 444 pieces. So, I mean, if you're watching this soon here in, mid to late January, whatever, I would, if you want one, you better get on there really quick. I don't know that they would bring them back or not, since it's supposed to be limited edition. At any rate, I will try to put a link in the description down below for the watch in particular and for their website. So they got some pretty cool looking timepieces on there, very unique. And I think from last time I looked, they may try to sell that hybrid timepiece I mentioned earlier that was on Kickstarter. So take care, everybody, and hope you have a very blessed day, week, month, and most assuredly a year.